Marina, why did you drag me all the way to the market? I'm so tired now, you know. And then you asked, you would say, buy this, buy this, buy this. I said, what are we supposed to do? Wait. Okay, I'm tired. So you explain, why did we buy all these things? What are we going to do today?
Okay, so as you know that Lunar New Year, throughout the whole celebration, it's not going to be one day, right? So we have to start prepare from reunion, you know, until the 15 days.
I see. No wonder I saw a lot of oranges at the market. Oh, Chinese New Year, the Lunar Year.
Yes,
Okay.
And also, like when I introduce all these ingredients, some we need earlier preparation. So we cannot cook on the spot. So we have to prepare first, and then we have to keep the time, and we have to cook later. So that's why everything we prepare first, but doesn't mean we eat now. Okay.
Got fruits, got veggie, got nuts.
Yes, because all these ingredients is for meaningful. There is a meaning behind of each of them.
Really?
So when we cook it, it's not just about the taste, you know, and some because of our dialect. You know, Chinese, they have many dialects.
Okay.
So certain dialect, they will practice this type of food.
All right.
Or this kind of dessert.
Okay.
Or this kind of cakes. And what I'm going to introduce you for this period of time, I'm going to share you one, of course, my originality, my dialect is Teochew. So some is my grandparents' favorite, even though they passed away long time ago.
And you're still doing it?
Yes, we keep this tradition. And then we must have that during the festive once a year. We must eat that. And some of them is because of the good symbolic.
Okay.
You know, Chinese love all the kind words, right? Yeah. So some we will eat that because of that purpose.
Okay. All right.
So, Puan Rosita, I want to start it with this kind of special festive food. Okay. Since we learned all from my great grandparents. All right. Especially my grandfather from China. Is at this southern of China is Canton province. Okay. Teochew. Okay. Okay, from Teochew.
Yeah, I know Teochew.
Teochew, it's very important that every Chinese New Year or Lunar Year, we must have yam.
All right.
Okay, so today we're going to make some cake from the.
So this is my job again now.
Yeah,
you have to is always my job, is that?
Yeah. Then because of then we will use this. What do you call?
Turnips.
Turnip, turnip.
Malay sengguang.
Sengguang, yes. Usually sengguang. Okay, so turnip. So this turnip, why we need that because of the texture, the sweetness. Yeah. So I'm going to handle this.
Okay.
You handle the big one, I handle the small one. And interesting is, in this cake is actually made like a spring roll. So it's a purely vegetarian. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use the soya bean skin.
Looks like food chop.
Yeah, yes, it is. So, but this is, we're going to wrap around with that. Okay. And not forget the peanuts. Okay, the peanut, because it's vegetarian, so we need the texture, and then we need the filling, and we need the vitamins also. So we put raw peanuts. So what I did is, yesterday night, I already started soak into the water. So make it soften. All right. Okay, but remember all the skin don't peel off, yeah?
Just
don't peel off the skin, leave it like that, yeah. Then next is, here I actually stand by first, because it needs time. All right. Okay, so we actually just boil some hot water and keep steaming it until the peanut is softened. Later we can mix with the two veggie. Okay?
Okay. What do you call this dish?
Oh, in my Teochew Chinese dialect, the pronunciation is Guangqiang.
Guangqiang. Not Guangcheng, because I have friend who study in Guangcheng school.
Oh yeah, no, different, yeah. So this dish is called Guangqiang. Don't ask me why, because until today, I still don't understand. Dude, why the word Guangqiang?
Yeah, like ancestors' word are different.
Yes,
same like my ancestors. So I said, what?
And you know the sad part is grandfather already passed away.
So how do you ask?
Yeah, I cannot ask. Yes, because I asked my mom. I say, why Guangqiang?
She never asked.
Oh, this
don't know lah.
Been called Guangqiang, so we all call Guangqiang.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just learn to eat. And I miss this dish so much, you know why? Because this is only happen in the Lunar New Year. And then, you know lah, nowadays people don't really cook, right? So sometimes I feel grateful of COVID also, you know. Sorry to, you know, I'm not saying that I
Yeah, it's true,
encourage
it's true, it's true, it's
COVID,
true.
but it changed our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So like this year, many things we can't do, but we can cook from home, right?
Right.
So we make this opportunity to learn all the traditional
It's
dish.
true.
Yeah, so I keep like begging my mom, please teach me how to do the guangqiang. And we eat this normally is the first day of the Chinese New Year, during the Lunar New Year first day.
For us, we make rendang for the first day.
Okay.
So you make the
guangqiang.
Okay. Guangqiang. Okay.
Oh, so this is a great exercise, yeah?
Another exercise.
But today you're so lucky, you know. You know why?
Why?
Mom is not around.
I remember, Ma always said, hey, original way. No. I remember.
So we have to really like cut pieces by pieces and make sure into the stripes. Yeah, everything by cutting. Oh my God. So we are lucky, yeah? Okay. But I can understand why. Because if you have the time and we are not rushing, you know, we can do it slowly using our cutting scale. Because the juice, the texture and the juices, it will capture in. So mom say that if we like stripe this out, it's like easy, the water, it will come out a lot of water. So later on when we want to fry it or when we want to, you know, steam it, it will, how to say, affecting the taste also. So now next step is we need to squeeze the juice out, yeah? The excess juice.
Why?
Oh, because otherwise will be too wet. You know, these two type of dish is always like, you know, it's very easy. You see, the more we keep it, more juice. So we need to squeeze.
But if you don't want to squeeze, you can still have it like that.
Yeah, but later on when you roll into the skin, right? I worried like easy broken because it's too wet, man. So now we're going to mix everything. The interesting about this spring roll is you have this 5 type of spices.
Okay.
So it's a common that usually that we will use in Malaysia, like star anise, cinnamon. Then we have like pepper. Okay, pepper powder. They call it like what?
Paprika.
Paprika, yes. And I think the
Fennel seed.
yeah, fennel seeds, yes. So now I'm going to put like some oyster sauce. Okay, then I will put pepper also. So a little bit salt. Always must have some soya sauce. So before we want to put into the soya bean skin, we have to mix the flour. So the flour that we use is, this is rice, rice flour and the corn flour. So according to my grandparents, I mean, especially my mom taught me, I don't know the measurement, yeah? It's like always like, you know, 1 teaspoon, okay, of the rice flour. Then you make sure it's another teaspoon of your corn flour. And you have to use your own experience, okay? Because when we're mixing the flour, we have to judge the texture that you think that is stick enough, that easy for you to put into the soya bean skin to roll. That is the texture that you require. So this is how we're preparing. Yeah, you look like you are expert, Rosita.
Yes, Malay do kopnya, the vegetable roll.
Lumpia, right? Lumpia juga Indonesia, they call lumpia, right? This just that you use a different ingredient and the skin is different. Itu saja. Yeah. Ta-da! You see, everyone can do it.
Everyone can do it. Right.
So now we will put into steam. for 15 minutes. Rosita, we just done. Okay? Guang qiang. So we don't eat like that, huh?
Huh?
Be patient. Be
Cannot.
patient. Cannot.
Oh, I thought finish already.
You remember I told you, right?
Ah,
We need to steam today, cooling down, later put inside the fridge, and wait for next day. Then we will eat as deep fried. We're going to fry it. Yeah, okay? So be patient,
That's
huh?
like popiah lah. I was thinking it's already done, like the dumpling.
No. Okay, so let's wait for the next day. Okay?
I have to be very patient, I suppose.
So remember we done this for the overnight, right?
Yeah.
So now we're going to ready to eat it. Okay. So before we eat it, we need to cut like size like this. Okay, going to be size like this.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me try.
Yeah. Then what I'm going to help you to do is after you're cutting it, I need to put it and cover with all the flour. So the flour is actually not all the flour. You have to use the rice flour and the corn flour. Oh, I enjoy the sound.
See.
Yes. So we're going to fry it until it turns over to be like a brownish color.
Are we making lychee kang?
Similar. Actually, it's the same ingredients, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I would say that like for the dessert like this,
Okay.
usually we want to bring the symbolic of like happiness, good health,
Okay.
fertility, you know, all the fortune come to arriving to your house.
Oh,
you know.
like yesterday you said, 收桃.
收到, right?
Okay.
Yeah, 收到.
Okay.
So we will choose all these 5. Okay. This is a common, especially in Malaysia or in many parts of the country, you easily can source.
Yeah.
So we have like dragon fruit longan.
I love that.
Long yan or dragon eye. Should be dragon eye. So means you're going to eat with smart. Okay, become very smart
Okay.
and brilliant people. Okay. And you're going to have like the lily bulb, but this is a dry one.
You're talking about that lily flower, you know? I
Yes,
love lily flower, the big one.
yes.
So what is which part of this?
The bulb, the small little tiny bulb. So
okay.
we will dry it and turn it into like a herbs. Actually, not just only the herbs,
Okay.
but it's also the symbolic as 百年好合. It means like 100 years that you can very well cooperate, especially with when somebody is newly married, you know, or you start a good relationship. We always like to serve this.
Oh, like love you until Jannah, as what in the Muslim says.
Yes.
Wow.
And I
okay.
think this is quite common to you.
Yeah.
What is it called?
This is a Chinese date. We say korma Cina.
Kurma Cina.
Yeah.
Okay, Chinese date. So usually we like hong zhao as the color
Okay.
and also the sweetness. Yeah. So it's like also it's a good thing to serve during the festive time. And this is the we call it the lotus seed.
Oh.
Lotus seed. Yeah, this is lotus seed.
Okay.
莲子.
Lianzi.
So the reason is 早生贵子. So usually we like to wish people that, you know, fertility. That especially if you're newly married, or this is like a must, you know. Then we have the zinco.
Zinco.
So we already done, especially zinco and also the lotus seed, because it takes some time. You need to peel it and then you need to remove the skin and you need to soak into the water.
I hate those kind of
it
jobs.
really required a lot of time for you to boil it. Okay.
I understand.
And also this is already in the sugar syrup.
Oh.
Yes. Because it takes time. That's why we prepared yesterday.
So that is tasteless actually lah.
Yep.
Original.
Exactly. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put everything into and make it the sweet soup as our dessert.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with the dates first. Reason, because compare the fresh ingredients now, this will take some time to cook it.
Because it's hard.
Yes. And what we do is that usually we will soak into the hot water first.
Okay.
And we will cut it to the half and dig it out the seed
Seeds.
inside.
Yeah.
So it's easy for you to boil it. Yes. Next is the dragon eye, 龙眼, 龙安. Okay. Yeah. So what I did is same thing. I used the hot water just to soak with the 龙安. Okay, and later you see the juice here, don't throw away.
Okay.
It's very good. So I'm going to pour it into the soup also.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the jingo soap in the syrup into the soup now.
Okay.
And to me, in my Chinese dialect as Teochew, this is our main character for this dessert.
Okay.
It's a must and compulsory. That's why I make the sweet soup today. Okay, next one, the lotus seed. And remember, the lotus seed, we need to well prepare earlier because usually it's quite hard. The lotus seed itself is hard. So we need to make sure you buy, there's two types, you know. Some is, they come with the skin and some they already peel off. That's why you see the price are different. And always remember for the lily bulb, because it's very easy to cook. Maybe like 10 minutes compared to other ingredients, this is the shortest time.
No wonder you put last.
Yes, and I always must wait for the soup almost ready.
That means when it's bubbling.
Yes. Then only the last, very last, I will put this.
Okay.
If you choose to have this.
All right. Just now you make dessert.
Yes.
Now what is this?
Okay, so today this is my main course. Very
Your main
simple
course?
main course,
Okay.
but again very meaningful.
Chinese always meaningful. I love to hear that.
Remember, like when we were in the market, we were like searching.
Yeah.
So this is the Chinese leek, right?
Yes, I love that.
Then this dish is very special because it's like, to be honest, we don't often eat it. We
Because
only eat once a year.
yeah, I also get only during this time of the year.
And the reason because of the name of the dish is called the leek, right? Chinese leek, swan.
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 Not the
No,
swan. Okay.
no. So this one is associated to the pronunciation as calculating.
Calculating in what?
Calculating, of course, in money.
Ooh.
That's why we eat this.
So
you
money,
know,
money come. Not
yeah.
so tao, no.
No, so tao is receiving. So when people serve you dish, people want to share the wealth with you, right?
Oh yeah.
So we can calculating a lot
Yes,
of money.
yes,
so
I
this
want
year
that.
of ox is going to be very ong.
I want that. I want that. Okay. So
Okay.
leek is calculating.
Yes, calculating,
Alright.
associate the meaning. So
Okay.
today we use the ingredient are very simple. We have like tofu.
Okay.
Then why tofu? Actually, this dish is much more popular for the dialect of Hokkien.
All right.
So we have like, my one is Teochew, then we have Hokkien,
Okay.
and we also have Cantonese, right?
Okay.
So these are the quite common, and Hakka. So these are very common dialects throughout the whole world.
Alright.
So tofu, tofu,
Tofu.
or we speak in dialect, tau guan. Guan.
Oh, you call it tau kwa.
Guan. Guan is means like officer, high-ranking officer.
Oh.
So somebody is, when you eat the tofu, means your career can climb higher. You know, you are in a better position. 升官发财.
Wow.
So means it's like when you upgrade into a better level of the management, that's where you get more
Money
salary.
matters.
Yeah. So
Okay.
calculating and get promoted, very important. And of course, usually we will use the barbecue pork for in Malaysian Chinese, and some other part of the country they use pork. But you know, like I like to promote the dishes that welcome by everyone. You know,
Yes.
everyone can have it.
Yes.
So if you are vegetarian, maybe you can skip the prawn. But
Alright.
if you are seafood lover, why not you consider to replace the pork into the seafood? And remember, I mentioned to you about the prawn or not?
What did you say about
Ha
prawns?
ha ha.
Oh, happy.
Yeah. So see ha ha. So means it's like a happy life. So
Okay.
you're calculating, you get promoted.
You're
Of course,
and a
you're
happy life. Yeah.
So now we need you to prepare this tofu, yeah?
What do you want me to do?
So we're going to cut it into the small slices.
Ooh.
You help me to cut the leads.
Okay.
But just that today we will do a different way of cooking. Just stir fry it, right?
Oh.
Rather than you make the soup. Yeah.
Okay.
Then,
Yeah, my mom makes soup.
You know the interesting about this leeks, right? And tofu, it's not necessary cooking it for for eating.
Okay.
You know, in Taoism practice, some what they did is in the beginning of the year, especially like you know now is beginning of the year.
It's considered for Chinese.
So they will go to the temple and pray to the deity of education. So they will help and on behalf of their children, you know, to offer this, so that they can throughout the whole year they can get a good result.
Okay.
Work out like good in mathematics, you know, and eat the tofu. Hopefully they get a good grade. You know, they can upgrade the grade. So these are the fortunate ingredients for the offering as well.
Wow.
And today I just add on this carrot because carrot looks nice, right? The red carrots, the color. Yeah?
It's true.
So we're going to add on into the dish as a decoration. We will put some ginger,
Okay.
carrot.
Yesterday we had a hard work to do this.
Yeah, the long process
And then you
hours.
squeeze.
Yeah.
Good.
Good, yeah. So this is a very important on the first day of the Chinese New Year, this food dish. Okay? As a breakfast. As an early breakfast or any time. And we don't want to kill any living things. So that we can we could say like good karma. That's why these both are the vegetarian. Reunion dinner, no issue here. And after the first day of Chinese New Year, or some even at night time, you fine. Then you can start eating your prawns, you know, or pork or anything.
Okay.
But I actually try to amend this a little bit, like more vegetarian, seafood, you know, so that everybody have a chance, you know, opportunity to try the festive food.
Good.
Yeah. So you like now, what do you feel like your festive this year and previously? You cook yourself, right? Now.
I cook myself, I know. But like I said, previous years I give it, I never had this. This is new to me. The rest are nothing. This is new to me.
Okay.
And I got to learn.
Yeah. So you will remember me, the Chinese
Squeezing.
New Year, and make sure next time you will have this, right? Guangqiang.
And then I will say, what? Soy.
Okay. After we enjoy our great meal and you enjoy watching us,
Right?
so please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and follow our social media platform.